It occurs to me that at no point do any of us mention the name of the next show. The next show we talk about is Unreal, which is a 2-season US drama on Lifetime, which is available in the UK on Amazon Prime. The show's called Unreal. Enjoy.
Now, the third show that I was asked to review by Luke is a reality spoof show? No, that's not the correct way to call it. Luke, you take over here.
It's like the behind the scenes of the making of a TV show that they have a lot of in America, like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. So it's the making of
satire,
that sort of a show. Satire, yes. And it was on Lifetime in the US, which never gets a mention by any critics or anything, but people really gravitated towards this show. And I have to say, because I've seen The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, which is where I have a bit of advantage over you two, I found it quite intriguing, because I quite liked seeing the behind-the-scenes stuff, and I could believe it was all real.
That's what that was going to be my point. I think if you've got a working knowledge of these sort of dating shows, and I know the Channel 5 did try a UK version of The Bachelor with Gavin Henson, of all people.
Yeah.
But I think for a UK audience, our dating shows are stuff like Blind Date and Take Me Out. So.
Or First Dates or anything like that.
Yeah. I thought... the basic concept is, as you said, it's behind the scenes of a dating show. The characters you follow are the showrunner or a producer. The
producer, yeah.
The girl who's just come back. Rachel.
Who I gravitated towards her straight away. I really thought she was an interesting character.
Yeah, she's a producer, and she had a breakdown on the last show because her boyfriend, the cameraman, had left her or something. Is that right?
Yeah.
But they brought her back because she's really good at her job. Everlasting is the name of the show.
Yes, that's it.
The thing as well is that the idea of working on the show is basically to find the most vulnerable, horrible women that you can and put them on the show.
I love the fact that she had a T-shirt on the entire time saying "This is what a feminist looks like." And,
yes.
Yeah.
And sort of running alongside that is the sort of executive producer who's played by Constance Zimmer.
What's interesting to me is the fact it was created by Marty Noxon, who is responsible for one of the producers of Buffy and Angel, and this is about 1 million miles away from those as you can get.
I don't know. I liked it. It kept my attention, but I thought
the hour or the 40 minutes or however long it was, I thought that went by quite quickly.
But it all felt a bit cliched and a bit, the big.
I hated it.
Yeah, but you were always going to hate it, Gary.
I'm somewhere in the I am somewhere in the middle of you two. I like the concept, but it all feels a bit like cheap. Like we're hitting these. All the sort of girls are sort of one-dimensional characters, as you say. You do. I think that the best thing about it are the performances from Shiri Appleby. Is that right?
Yeah.
And Constance Zimmer. They're the best things about it for me.
And the fact that the way they're controlling the show within a show, and the fact that they've gone on there to find real love.
I did watch it sort of. A big bulk of it between the breaks in Big Brother, so that sort of.
Oh well, yeah. No, I was just interested because Lifetime, when I first moved to the States, it was home of terrible sort of straight to TV movies that we used to watch, but they were awful. Lifetime movies. This got a lot of praise from critics. I'd never heard anybody praise anything from Lifetime. I thought it went by so quickly. I enjoyed that first hour. I don't know when I'll watch the others. I will watch the others. I don't know when, but I will, because I just want to know how, because they can't carry on that every week is meeting these girls again. So
no, because I assume that it goes through the series, that this first series of Unreal goes through the first series of the show within the show.
If you want to check it out, it's not for people like Gary, but it is apparently for people like me.
Normal people.
Season 2, which is airing now in the States, we're getting it a day after. If you're an Amazon Prime customer, you can watch it.
And I was somewhere in the middle on it, I have to say. I don't know. It's one of those things you can throw on, and if there's nothing else to watch, and just like...
Yeah. I've got loads of other things to watch, thanks.